Hey everyone, this is the rose gold collection of my dreams. This is the Smashbox plus Vlada collaboration. It's all based upon rose gold, and they have so got it right with this collaboration and this collection. I love rose gold, but sometimes places can do it a little bit funky. It's not pink enough for me. It's more orangey. They got it right on this collection. I have for you today the eyeshadow palette, one of the lipsticks, and one of the highlighters from the collection. I have all of them on today, and I'll show you what I did with them today. But oh my God, can we just get over the packaging? We cannot get over it. It's too perfect. First of all, here's the eyeshadow palette. It is holographic. So as you move it, that rose kind of moves around in there, and so cool. Here are your shades. We'll get into that in just a moment. But this is one of those little cover shot palettes. I have not overall been super impressed with those, but I am super impressed with this one, and I'll tell you why. So we have colors like this. This is Opal Rose. This is Fresh Stem. We have Nude Rose, Rose Quartz, Floral Support, Rose Rocked, Exo Vlada, and Coffee Blossom. I like those names. Those are really appealing. So looking at this online, I thought this is just kind of a monochromatic palette. It's not going to really be exciting for me. It's not going to be very pretty for me, and the lighting just on these photographs on the Ulta website was just so dull. It just makes it look so dull. But these are some buttery metallic formulas. There's two mattes in here on each end here. These are some buttery smooth metallics. I had fun putting this on today because they went on so nicely and everything blended so nicely. Let me swatch these for you. Okay, aren't these pretty? Look at how pretty these are. These are my two favorite down here. And then this one, I think next time, Lid Color. These cover shot palettes have never impressed me like this. They seem like they in the past have been very dry, like the mattes are kind of hard and chalky. These mattes are very soft and they're extremely pigmented. So this is not your standard sort of cover shot eyeshadow palette. I never was impressed with those. So here's how I applied today. Okay, starting out in my crease with this tan colored matte on the end here. That's a good color, good transition color. That's blending really nicely, not losing its color as I bring it way up and blow it way out. Okay, I'm going to work this deep color, this deep brown matte in the outer third and corner. And I'm also going to carry that up here a bit into my crease a little. Now I'm going to pat this beautiful lightest rose gold right here. I'm going to pat that on my lid. These metallics in this palette are so smooth. They just melt right into your finger. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. I'm going to put some of that same shade on my finger and pat it and see if it gets really intense like I think it's going to. Yeah, these are creamy enough that you can pat on with your finger and you're going to get an intense metallic glow out of them. I'm going to put a little of this sort of mid-tone rose gold between the darker color and the lighter color here on my lid. Oh, this is beautiful. This is turning out prettier than I thought it was going to. If you could feel how moist these are, tapping into them in the palette, it's amazing. I'm going to swipe a little of this more gold color here up under my brow and then put some of this on top of it. This one is actually lighter and that one's a duochrome. I'm going to just sort of run this up under my brow a little bit. And then taking the lighter shade, which is actually called Fresh Stem. These have really neat names. And I'm going to put that up here a little heavier. That has a pink shift to it. Wow, it's so pretty. So lining under the eye in the outer corner with that deep espresso colored chocolatey brown, That's a nice liner. I'm going to continue under the eye with this next one over. Deeper rose gold. That's kind of a striking color, isn't it? Of course, it is very smooth and creamy. These metallics are so very smooth. Inner corner, the lightest highlighter shade down here, the sort of duochromy pink one. I'm so glad they got it right on this palette, that it's not all about orange with your rose gold. It's all about pink with your rose gold. Okay, I'm saving the highlighter for last because it is so beautiful. So this is the lip product I got with this Velata collection. This is an always on Petal Metal liquid lipstick. Color is called In Bloom. This is a very deep pink and it's sparkly. So I thought that, you know, this was probably going to be too much for me, too metallic, too crazy looking. And I thought, well, it's going to be very dry feeling. It is not. It feels very moist. It feels very nice. It is still an always on lipstick, so it is not going to budge. It's not going to go anywhere. Let me show you the color on the back of my hand. I have one other color in this always on lipstick. It seems like in this collab that they're doing some re-releases. That's your In Bloom right there. It seems like they're doing some re-releases. There is a liquid lacquer in this collection that I had that was called Petal Metal. They re-released that with this Vlada label. I don't have Petal Metal anymore. I think I gave it away or I sold it. But here is your Always On In Bloom. And then I do have another shade. Before it was part of this Vlada collection. This is XO Vlada. And this is an Always On Metallic Matte. And you can see it's quite a bit bronzier or copperier. They've, I guess, re-released that in with the Velata label on it or collab on it. That's the color right there. Because I've noticed that it's been in this collection as well. So I did have to kind of build it a little bit. It does get a little patchy. Can you see how patchy it is right there? You kind of have to build this one. It's a little streaky. Even on the back of my hand, I had to build it a little bit. So you do have to kind of go back and fill in your streaky parts there. Now, would you look at this? I just need to put this out and it goes with my room so nice back here. I just want to put this out and just look at it. This is the color called Gilded Rose Petal Metal Highlighter. Yeah, this is so neat. And I didn't think it was going to be quite this yellow gold in the package. When I've seen photos of it, it seemed very pink. Like it was going to be too deep for my skin tone, and I was kind of afraid. Now, I know the two other colors that are available are going to be too deep for me. One of them is only available through Sephora, and that one's called Prismatic Petal. And it looks like it's a really deep rose gold. It looks like it's this color, really. But which would be too dark for a highlight for me. But love the rose stamp. So cool. This is one of those harder, sort of plasticky feeling highlighters, but what's funny about it is it doesn't look yellow like this at all on the skin. It turns into a duochrome gold to pink. Oh, it's just heavenly, guys. It's just heavenly. It's right here. It's pink. It has a peachiness to it. A pink to peach duochrome. Let me put a little more on so you can really see. There's no glitter in this. It is so smooth. Look at the metalliciness of that. So smooth, so pretty, so duo-y. I loved how it went on today. I did put it on with a sponge because these harder formulas like this, I don't feel like they want to grab onto your fan brush very well. So I did put it on with a sponge, and you know, I can always use more, so I'll put more on here, but it's a lot of fun. It's just really pretty on. Very, very pretty. Melts into the skin. Very pretty on. Okay, so Smashbox plus Vlada, very impressed, very much loving all of this stuff. Has worked out really nicely. So I'm surprised because I really thought rose gold, sometimes that's hit or miss with me. And then the cover shot palettes in the past have not performed like I wanted them to. So I was a little scared, but I'm so glad I got all of this. It's so beautiful. You guys, my next video is going to be a gigantic, huge, epic haul. I ordered from Smashbox and Ulta. Both of them had this discount going on, so I got massive boxes and boxes. If you could just see the floor of my room right now, it is full of boxes, packing material, and packing lists. It's crazy. It's a mess in here. There's makeup all over the place. So I'm organizing it. I'm trying to figure out what videos to do in what order, but the first one I'm going to do is a haul of all this stuff. And in that haul, I'm going to show you swatches of some of the one-off things that I got that I'm not going to do just a full video on. So it'll be a haul and swatch. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this Vlada collection. It is really doing it for me.